Right, now that you know what a user field is, I'm going to explain to you why they're so important to interconnect with your Walletly campaign and ManyChat. To do this, we're just going to jump over to my computer to show you a really good example. As you can see, here we are on a flow where we've asked for two questions. What is your email? What is your phone number? And then we are going to give them over here the coupon. The first thing I want you to remember is that over here we asked for their email. Inside of this we asked them what is your email address, and we saved it underneath of the custom field of user email. Make sure that you remember this name, user email, because the field name is very important. The next thing you see is that we go through an action block, which is an external request. This external request is one of the most important things that you're going to have to deal with Walletly. This is how you connect your Walletly campaign with ManyChat. But before we get to that in the next video, I'm just going to explain to you one of the most important things you need to remember. Here in the body, we save a value here of the email from the field name of what we saved their email as earlier when we asked that question. You have to make sure that you have asked any user what is their email address before being able to send them to a button to be able to download their pass. If you have not got their email address, the button will not work. And to make sure that you don't run into this problem, later in the videos in section 4, I will be explaining to you about conditions. Conditions is a way that you can check whether or not that user or customer has given you their email address. So as you've gone and taken their email address and saved it here, you can always change this value to any other value that you have gone ahead and saved for an email to be saved as. But for this example, we are just going to use it as user email. Now the rest of these values here, as you can see, first name, last name, user email, user phone number, and campaign code. Campaign code is one of the most important things you're going to run into when connecting your Walletly account and ManyChat. But more to learn about this later in the videos. After this, you can see that there is response mapping. Now I'm going to go into the technicalities of this again later in another video, but one of the most easiest things I want you to remember here is the coupon URL JSON flow pathway. We have saved the response from our server to temp coupon URL. Now you can save this response as anything as you like, and I'll be explaining this again in another video where you can learn how to create multiple campaigns with just one flow. Make sure that you remember this value, temp coupon URL, as I'm about to show you the next part of this. Over here, where we say to the customer that they can collect their coupon, we have a button that will go to a website, and it opens up with the value given to us from temp coupon URL. This is the same field name that we had in the JSON pathway from the response mapping in the external request. So, just to talk that through for a second, we asked the customer for their email. We saved the value that the customer gave us as user email. We then went into the external request, and in the external request we utilized the value that they gave us for their email as user email as the token that we are then going to tell Walletly that this is the person that we're going to create a pass for. And then in the exact same external request, there is the response mapping. Inside of the response mapping, we went ahead and saved the URL that is going to give our customer the coupon as temp coupon URL. Then later in the flow, we then gave them the button to be able to gain access to this very coupon as temp coupon URL. To show you this, I'm going to show you my computer and show you what the exact example looks like. So if I click publish and come over to preview, I can preview this campaign. I'm going to open this in Messenger. And as you can see, it didn't ask me for my email address. The reason for this is that I'd already given my email address earlier in another flow. I'll click coupon, and straight away it is sending me over to get my pass from Walletly. I hope this has answered all your questions about why user fields are so important with Walletly. It's very simple, but can be a little bit tricky to get your mind around at first. My best advice is to practice making different campaigns with Walletly and having the exact same template as a coupon delivery flow and practicing this way, making multiple coupons and multiple campaigns and making sure that you are delivering and putting the correct information into the correct places. Always make sure that you've asked anybody for their email address before continuing to deliver any Walletly campaign. If you have any questions, always get in touch with Walletly.